What's up guys, JP back at you once again, bringing you guys another video. So those of you who followed my channel for a while know that I have a pretty strong relationship with the distribution company called Epix. I've covered their releases in the past. They've provided me with review copies to provide content for you guys, such as Deathbed on Blu-ray, of course the Jord Berkerite Sex Murder Death box set featuring Necromantic 1 and 2, Der Todes King and Schramm, as well as some of the real gore releases from that new label. One thing that I normally don't cover from Call Epix is some of the sleaze, and just basically because I mainly review horror, but what I have here was accidentally sent to me by mistake, and it is The Exotic Dances of Bettie Page. Now I figured I would check this out and throw a review up anyway, simply because I didn't want them to waste a copy on me. And yeah, so this film right here is a compilation of short films featuring the iconic pinup model of the 50s, Bettie Page. Bettie Page is considered one of the best pinup models of all time. She gained a huge cult following in the 80s and 90s, and there are huge Bettie Page fans out there. And what this is a compilation of some of the short 8mm films transferred to HD on Blu-ray, directed by Irving Klaw, and it's a compilation of Bettie Page in different outfits doing very erotic dances. So that's the main feature. That's what you get in the main feature, and then there are some special features. There is actually a couple of bonus 8mm clips, one of which she is nude, the other one she's in different types of lingerie, and there's also a photo gallery of some of the photos from her career, as well as a pretty interesting little behind the scenes type thing. It's Bettie Page Uncovered the Private Life and Photographs, a Q&A with Ron Berm, nephew of Bettie Page. So what this is basically the nephew of Bettie Page telling stories about his aunt and his experiences with her throughout his life, as well as sharing some photographs from his personal collection that his family took, not done professionally, just stuff that he had in boxes from his mom's camera. Really cool special feature there. For somebody who's not that interested or really didn't know anything about Bettie Page beforehand, I've found myself very fascinated with the life and career of this pinup model, and I actually went and did a little bit of research, and now I'm actually very interested in Bettie Page out of nowhere, simply because of this Cult Epix release here. It was not even on my radar, nor was Bettie Page, and now, you know, I'm gonna say that I'm a fan of Bettie Page. I think this release is a really cool release for anybody who's into this. Now if you're specifically into like horror like I am, this release necessarily isn't for you, but those of you who are like sleaze hounds or like these old historical pieces of cinema and things like that, the preservation of cinema and the preservation of everything obscure and weird, you guys might dig this up. And one thing that I will say is there is not nudity in the main feature, so I think that this is actually something really cool to maybe project at a party or have on screen for some sort of old you know, grindhousey type vibe if you're throwing a Halloween party and you don't want to specifically only run horror movies. This is like perfect for that, because it has that just nice little level of sleaze, but still sort of you know, not as trashy as, you know, today's stuff. It still had a level of elegance to it. So that is The Exotic Dances of Bettie Page. I recommend it if you're into this stuff. Check it out.